Dayan Stephanie B. Ragasa. Adrian Gail T. Raspado. Jeneline A. Romulo. Dayan Genevieve B. Ogalino. Bachelor of Arts in Legal Management, Helen Grace A. Dimog. Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication, Dexter A. Alita. Mina A. Caraan. Mark Lance A. Contrevida. Janine Melissa Angelica C. Figueras. Maria Aiko V. Jimenez. Ralph Gerard C. Pondevida. Mary Danelle R. Villanueva.
Dr. Teresita K. Capacete will call on the names of the graduates with the degrees Bachelor of Science in Biology and Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Diplomas will be awarded by the Vice President for Administration and Finance, Ms. Leonora N. Inhente, and Engineer Rufino B. Bomasang.
May I request the graduates for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Biology and Bachelor of Science in Psychology to come up the stage and receive their diplomas. Bachelor of Science in Biology, Michelle Kate A. Arcelon, cum laude. Natalie Gay T. Bongko. Jin Yon Choi. Jessica Elise A. Cuizon. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Amaranth Ray L. Abalos. Gabriel Elise M. Accion. Mary Joy S. Acido. Eric Gabriel M. Admana. Lenny C. Aguilar. Debbie Ann Roselle B. Ambat, cum laude. Jurgen C. Arcos. Rocky E. Otor. John Victor M. Balane. Cesar A. Balaoy Jr., cum laude. Maria Belen S. Baruga. Mark Anthony G. Kabakungan. Raymark P. Calpotura. Frances Joy C. Cancino. Justine Junice A. Carino. Jillian A. Cambronero. Angelica G. Castro. Patricia Ira P. Cavida. Kate Jenica L. Cayabyab. Suyen S. Chi. Marvin Leo J. Chico, cum laude. Jeneline B. Ching. Maria Victoria P. Clemente. Andre Ellison Y. Corpuz, Josephine Frances A. Corral, Claire Joyce B. Cruz, Maria Isa F. Cruz, Rina A. Cruz, magna cum laude, Karen Joy C. Danub, Ara D. De Ocampo, Donnie D. De la Cruz, Judith Kate C. Duanan, Maria Cristina S. Ege, King Carl T. Fernandez, Christine Joyce R. Fernando, cum laude, Ezekiel Y. Ferrer, Angelica B. Ferreras, John Michael Oscar A. Florendo III, Mariel Angelica K. Gaco, Monica Camille V. Galang, Sarah Jane A. Galoso, Angeli Marie K. Garcia, Anne Margaret J. Gatmaitan, Shanice Ann M. Glimada, Talia Ross C. Gomez, Elaine Ann C. Guillermo, Lynn Andrea L. Hernaez, Shermaine U. Jahiron, Christine Cassandra M. Hausian, Bernadette V. Juan, Crisnel C. Labanon, Jessie Ann A. Lazaga, cum laude, Ronald Kevin C. Lazaro, Anne Denise Marie C. Leonardo, Gian Karen T. Lim, Leia Vanessa M. Maglalang, Bianca Maureen B. Magpayo, Kizer Ann D. Malano, Rafael Janelli L. Manalastas, Nastasia Bea O. Manduriao, Cornelio B. Manzano III, Rachel M. Mariano, Maria Angelica G. Martinez, Patricia P. Mauricio, Hazel T. Miranda, Hazelyn T. Miranda, Rian Gay P. Molina, Maron Renz Jervin T. Nabong, Michael John Nera, Janelle Shara A. Nicolas, Kate Hyacinth P. Ong, Karen N. Pacheco, Sarah Jane Padayaw, Eliza May B. Pagaw. Angela Christine J. Pantola. Sherlyn Noel B. Parcia. Micaela B. Ramos. K. S. Raimundo. Justin Lindley A. Reyes. Mara Criselda Irene Reyes. Renlene Joy Rosete. Dennis Christopher Alfred A. Saho. Aleda Vianica A. Sanchez. Joyna Michelle M. Shintani. From Jot Siru cum laude. April Joy Q. Season. Maria Luisa O. Soliman cum laude. Joanna Rose A. Tamidles. Elena Cristel B. Tolentino. Rora Lane T. Tonel. Maria Emmanuel D. Villarreal. Grayan F. Soleta. And Kevin Paulo M. Zoleta, cum laude.
Associate Professor Mercedes V. Lindo, Dr. Norma G. Nunez, Associate Professor Socorro C. Marqueda, and Dr. Guillermina C. Vizcara will call on the names of the graduates with degrees in Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development Management, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, and Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, major in Public Administration. Diplomas will be awarded by the Most Reverend Dr. Edward P. Malekdan Sr. and the College Dean, Dr. Rodelio L. Batan.
May I request the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Accountancy to come up the stage to receive their diplomas. Jerica June S. Belino. Roxanne May R. Kabatit. Faye T. Kalamaan. Jeremy R. Canta. Joanna Marie I. Dichoso. Antoniette B. Domingo. Cinderella E. Feria. Kevin John J. Flores. Zarina May E. Gaspar. Amelu M. Graven. Annalyn C. Isip. Jean Luis T. Jose. Lovely M. Mendoza. Marife D. Quijano. Mac Charton M. Ringor. Amiel Wayne M. Sablay. Maria Angelica L. Villar. Monique Ann D. Everg.
May I request the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Financial Management to come up the stage to receive their diplomas. Marvin D. Abundo. Diana Marie R. Alcantara. Papus A. Algazar. Man Meco B. Alfonso, cum laude. Donna D. Angoloan. Ana May R. Bacton. Victory Kate L. Banasan. Limuel A. Benito. Katrina P. Bernardino. Gian K. N. Castro. Nesito John D. Katuday Jr. Zara May M. Sikenya. Melissa B. Cruz. Francis P. Dionisio. Kaina G. Dulaycan. Anaceta O. Enero. Denise Elisa P. Fernandez. Daniel B. Ferrer. Chris Joy D. Galvez. Carmi Rose L. Garcia. Sandra S. Gragasin. Mark Nico S. Hio, cum laude. Bridget A. Limpin. Cherry Ellen Cel M. Lizarondo. Chris Jericho D. Liedo. Dian Anthony L. Lopez. Cathy C. Makalalad. Jamila Rose F. Makulangan. Julie Ann P. Menjola. Diane R. Mendoza. Maria Rachel Ann L. Musnit. Dunghay Nguyen, cum laude. Errol Joshua T. Pacuan. Geraldine G. Pastor. Ronald Victor B. Perez. Ruel Harvey P. Pinto, cum laude. James Friedrichs B. Kinsaat. Luis R. Ramos, cum laude. Leah Charmaine F. Rillosa. Angela D. Respicio. Denver John B. Reyes. Francesca Ina Ana M. Romero. Maria Riza L. Silva. Gino Ryan R. Songko. Precious Marie L. Umlas, cum laude. Joel James C. Vargas.
May I request the graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development Management, to come up the stage to receive their diplomas. Legion C. Avila. Mary Jane L. Balagtas. Elvin M. Baldonado. Gawon Ban. Baby Luz T. Barbo. Aleo Kevin C. Bay. Mayumi E. Borja. Charmaine Jessica M. Candaroma. Christine Grace B. Capistrano. Mercy Dayan D. Casas. Eugene S. Chua. Jayan I. Constantino. Katrina B. De Guzman. Eva S. De la Cruz. Divine Grace R. Endimne. Maria Carlon Jimenez. Tara Therese P. Jordana. Dayon Chung. Trixie Kumi L. Ligaspi. Randolph C. Lim. Ted Thomas B. Lim. Maria Tony S. Luna. Almalin M. Marquez, cum laude. Danin A. Mayo, Loyalty Award. Ann Colleen G. Medina. Maclen S. Natividad. Arel Marie V. Paras. Paul Jordan S. Payoyo. Maria Cristina V. Ponpon. Cristia Marie S. Ramos. Paulo Carlos S. Reyes. Mark Ezekiel M. Santillan. Vilma Darce T. Santos. Allen Joshua F. Tolentino. Alain B. Tuazon. Benjamin J. Vinarao Jr.
May I request the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, to come up the stage and receive their diplomas. Christian Alvaro D. Alcantara. Jonathan R. Alcaraz. Octavio S. Alvarez Jr. Yang Bin Bay. Jenny Ann P. Baltasar. Gerson U. Batung. Danica M. Bautista. Angelo Mikel B. Bernabe. Stephanie R. Bernardo. Azucena Corazon T. Brown. Diane A. Canyon. Trudy B. Carino, Maria Ina E. Carbajal, cum laude. Regil Kent D.C. Celoso, Haigang Cheng, Jennifer L. Chua, Romel I. Claronino, Kia Patricia C. Coronado, Eugene Jeffrey A. Coronel, Christian Joseph I. Dasilio, Mark Anthony A. Dahaw, Joshua Maria C. Datinggaling, Ral Julio L. de Guzman, Ren Mel G. de la Cruz, Jeffrey S. Diaz, Maria Camille G. Dison, Kristen Joy G. Duya, Catherine M. D., Annabel P. Espiritu, Mariel Carla A. Hepuliano, Manuelito S. Gocinco, Patria May U. Ignacio, Sharina Raya Iguban, Sophia Marie O. Ismael, Kisel Cheryl B. Javier, Cambier Kaur, RJ Christopher N. Lacson, Joe Mark M. Lagman Loyalty Award, Charles Ryan A. Lamin, Jean Kyung Lee, Erica Marie M. Ligot, Alisa Pauline L. Lilagan, Enrique Miguel G. Lim, Lana Carissa Olimpiada, Jamaica P. Makasaet, Raymark T. Malabanan, Roel B. Maniago, Marjorie L. Manipon, Princess May Marasigan, cum laude, John Stephen Y. Martinez, Angelica H. Medenilia, Justin Erica D. Naanep, Joel Benedict E. Ona, Mark Bixen N. Ong, Albert Ferdinand Vincent A. Pacheco, Abigail Ann R. Paguyo, Iram Yashiso Palisok, Gemaline S. Palumata, John Ian M. Ricalde, Angelica S. Sabio, Sakari Seth B. Sagayo, Arlene Joy T. San Andres, Maria Cecilia S. Sapitula, Elvin John S. Sia, John Jeffrey R. Soncuya, Christine Iris B. Tabingo, Mervin Adrian D. Tanchinko, Maria Alexis P. Tolentino, Topacio Maria Pilina G. Topacio, Chico Timothy D. Torres, Joy Herschel Undag, John Paul D. Ungos, Dominic O. Uy, Ivan David C. Balino, Christine L. Vasquez, Ruth G. Velus, Charnel Danica Villaflores, Myrel G. Villarias, Wucha 1, Marie Jessica Fe B. Wu, Maria Maika L. Zamora, Mark Angelo C. Cerudo, Jingjing Zhang.
The graduates of the Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, major in Public Administration, please come up the stage and receive your diplomas. Arlie G. Abejuela, Adrian N. Abuda, Reuben James M. Balanza, Melanie C. Cañete, Ramon Jose S. Castillo, Wilfredo L. Castillo, Jonathan P. Castillon, Alexander Exodus S. Cordero, Edgar Benedict L. de Guzman, Nenita N. Distrito, Emelina D. Gamba, Marvic Rick Canat, Manuel L. Landayan, Sheila J. Lakindanum, Rodaline G. Lucina, Amelito T. Montemayor, Mary Ann D. Padugar, Sulaiman M. Precones, Maria Aurora D. Santiago, Richard L. Serenas, Lawrence S. Tan, Liana D. Tan, and Leia Romanita S. Villavicencio.
Professor Lorelie R. Bathan will call on the names of the graduates with degrees in Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Diplomas will be awarded by the Most Reverend Dr. Edward P. Malekdan Sr. and the College Dean, Professor Rosauro E. Manuel.
May I request the graduates for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Bachelor of Science in Information Technology to come up the stage to receive their diplomas. For Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Ranjat F. Fernandez, Kevin Edward M. Matignas, Justin Paul C. Mendoza, Argel S. Ponce. For Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Janir N. Acebes, Anthony Cromwell S. Adeva, Apple Joy A. Agkawili, Abigail D. Albia, Angelica E. Almendares, Kim Gerald N. Airoso, Loyalty Awardee, Mehaldrin B. Bacoco, Balsi. Elmer R. Bangalao. John Rommel B. Barbon. Kimberly D. Biban. Redmond Regis C. Bobadilla. Kim Justin S. Calvendra, cum laude. Alfred A. Chua. Ernest Ian A. De Ala. Luella B. De Los Reyes. Monica Nikki L. Dumaloy. Divine Grace I. Espino. Athena Alea V. Espinosa. Kenneth F. Ferran. Ernie Chris Fernando S. Gabriel. Alan Ray A. Gallardo. Rafael Carlo M. Galvez. Jerusi Gonzalez. June Rod C. Gonzalez. Michael S. Hernandez. John Rodel Ismael. John Mozart H. Labao. Vince Oliver P. Leonardo. Bilal Madak. James T. Manulit. Sanilin D. Jean Alwin O. Mendoza. Bon Ivan D. Miranda. C. Moscoso. Ranji Hill M. Mosuela. Kiefer John M. Navarro. Paul Oliver. Pauline Oliver. Ralph Anthony A. Onza. Kirk Louis B. Pancho. Camille Patricia D. Platon. Ryan A. Ponce. V. Kiambao. Nisi P. Rapadas. Gideon Alexander Joseph P. Reyes. Ria Rose P. Salvador. Art H. Santiago. Jeric Lorenzo B. Santos. Vixel A.U. P. Santos. Jillian Joy A. T. Tria. John Louis T. Ubag. Mark Angel B. Valencia. L. Villaflor. And Shori Losan P. Yui.
Dr. Esperanza L.V. San Diego will call on the names of the graduates with degrees in Bachelor of Education. Diplomas will be awarded by Dr. Angelita P. Bugnalen, Dean, College of Education. To assist will be Dr. Wilfred U. Tew and Professor Juliet Demalen, Principal, Basic Education.
May I request the graduates for the degrees Bachelor of Elementary Education and Bachelor of Secondary Education to come up the stage to receive their diplomas. Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in General Curriculum, Camille L. Dizon. Mary Lotis G. Espiritu. Angelica M. Sadiwa, cum laude. Jane Ruby D. Tumbocon, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in preschool, Jemima Ruth S. Alpuente. Jessica M. Bravo. Marinela Bianca Guarin. Enrique Javier Maria F. Olondris. Nicole M. Sadiwa. Justin Bianca A. Valdez. Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in Special Education, Cybel P. Botanes. Mariel D. Espinosa. Maika Agana Argatchalian. Ira Camille M. Jacinto. Elialyn A. Lumagbas. Micah Joy H. Manguhig. Elaine M. Martinez, cum laude. Eunice Sharina F. Panelo, cum laude. Esamin Jenica B. Respicio. Luis S. Sabio. Mariel Ann D. Soriano. Joan Joy C. Tagaban. For Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Patricia Alivia. Hannah Choi. Paulo L. Garcia, magna cum laude. Sung Man Hyo, Yun Kyu Kim, Chan Hee Lee, Stephanie Gay D. Santos. Maria Eleanor B. Balbuena, cum laude. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Physical Education, Health and Music, Felix Ombis D. Balangui. Angeline G. Cortez, cum laude. Marion O. Gumapa. And view
Mangohig, Professor Dave Gallardo, and Professor Milanel Rivera will call on the names of the graduates with degrees in Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management and Bachelor of Science in Tourism. Diplomas will be awarded by Mr. Bertram B. Lim and the College Dean, Dr. Christy Blandina M. Aldave.
May I request the graduates of the degrees Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management and Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management to come up on stage to receive their diplomas. Ana Caril E. Acera. Joseph Daniel O. Acosta. Michelle Patricia Adriano. Charlyle Ira B. Agres, cum laude. Charles Manuel C. Aguirre. Paul Cedric C. Agustin. Jashel Recia M. Albornoz. Louis Anselm A. Aldava. Juan Carlo M. Alingalan. Winnie Joy V. Alivia. Thomas Benedict E. Albaran, Lauren Marlo Amarillo, Wenceslao C. Amboy II, Paulo Robert F. Andres, Chofilo James R. Antelion, Loyalty Awardee, Luke Renzo A. Arenas, Neil Rainier V. Asanya, Sheridan Irish M. Avellino, Renali R. Baldia, Arjan Stephen N. Baldovino, Darlene B. Ballesteros, Mark Angelo T. Balmes, Ryan L. Banawis, Bebelin I. Bano, Keith Francis Cedric Bacilod, Micah C. Batuampar, cum laude, John Gabriel S. Bernardo, Romeo Joshua D. Bernardo, Kevin B. Bilks, Charmaine S. Bo, cum laude, Patricia Marie Borgonia, Lorbina P. Borol, Nigel Tristan P. Buenape, Nina Catherine Y. Buhay, Raiden John Bumanlag, Adrian J. Bustamante, Mark Davis R. Cabalya, Mary Chris B. Cabañez, Ronel John S. Cabatic, Jasmine S. Calvendra, cum laude, Joshua T. Canlas, Maria Hannah Gail E. Cano, Kim Beatriz B. Capuli, cum laude, Alisa Elaine R. Carambas, Kim Rowan M. Carmen, Lucky T. Carson, Kimberly C. Casion, Maria Vita R. Castaneda, Mariah Bien G. Castro, Martin Yap C. Castro, Adrian A. Chua, Glyza E. Co, Marvin M. Condes, Diane Joy D. Dahay, Rach Ann M. Dairit, Sherry Annette M. De Jesus, Arden Joseph B. De La Cruz, Elaine Jane M. De La Cruz, John Armand R. De La Cruz, Eli Joshua M. De La Noche, Chini F. De La Paz, Nisa Evita De Sembrana, Rosalina S. Ditdikan, Nehemiah C. Idangan, Joseph Emmanuel B. Espiritu, cum laude, Maria Kia Trinidad S. Familara, Maria Leonora B. A. Gavito, Grace Jean P. Gagno, Eman Joseph C. Galindez, Michael Luigi L. Galman, Gino Marion A. Galura, Heidi Denise C. Gapasin, Jeanette L. Gerardo, Angelique L. Jeremia, Iris Grace V. Herbacio, Sabrina Joel A. Gregory, Paul Brian Guarde, Froiland Klein Gese, Fiona P. Hanopol, Isulde Nicole M. Hison, Adrian Alexis III B. Howe, Joshua Jeffrey A. Joven, Genesis A. LaGuardia, Nico Patrick R. Labro, Sherilyn R. Lampera, James Claude Cyril D. Liao, April Ann Camille S. Licuan, Mark Leroy D. Lim, Micaela Mercy Anabi Lindo, Caseline Karen C. Lipio, Stephanie D. Luyoko, Catherine R. Makalingab, Kit P. Macaraeg, Brian G. Manubay, Tracy Ann Marie G. Marasigan, Maria Lalaine C. Martin, Pauline Marie Chris B. Matic, Loyal, Karen Faye L. Matining, Loyalty Awardee, Pauline Mayo, Loyalty Awardee, Janelle C. Medina,
John Reitz Mejia, Maureen Shane A. Mejia, Emmanuel B. Mejia Jr., Shane Marinel A. Mendoza, Laika Faye B. Miguel, cum laude, Maria Fatima G. Miliena, Michael D. Mapera, Rosemary B. Noida, Alma Teresa E. Ocampo, Maria Cristel G. Oliveros, Ferdy Liza C. Orbito, Dexter Angelo P. Ortaleza, Mark Ansel S. Ortiz, cum laude, Ivana Melka O. Pacho, cum laude, Mac Brian S. Padilla, Rendell John S. Pagdanganan, Oliver J. Pamitan, O'Neil Ibuan Panabe, Jovenal B. Pangilinan Jr., Yun Ju Park, Cesar Joseph M. Pesigan, Lori May O. Pentacasi, Ilex Joy D. Perante, Gian Marco F. Kilapio, Christine E. Ramos, John Christopher B. Rasca, Gladys Hope M. Rasco, Maria Rizalin T. Rebucan, Rod Christian S. Repolyosa, Diana M. Reyes, Jody M. Reyes, Mark Chester A. Reyes, Rina Jolina M. Reynoso, Faye S. Rigor, Ira Shane D. Salunget, Marion D. Salinas, Sean Kian Ezekiel A. Sandy, Christine Joy J. Santos, Christopher Kevin M. Santos, cum laude, Hans Christian M. Santos, Gerald A. Santos, John Leonard M. Santos, Christian Jerome L. Sasagawa, Ana Joy T. Saison, cum laude, L. N. Sikyoko, Ricardo D. Santo Domingo, Luis Roxanne Josephine R. Tan. O. Tanawan. Anne Marie P. Tobiza. Bernadette Ricky S. Tupas. Deb Jomarly Ukang. Jose Maria G. Umali. J. Carlo M. Urea. Joseph Odman T. Vender. Jose Martin D. Vergara. Rosa May Z. Viado cum laude. Ervicto D. Villa. Villa Gracia. Sherilyn L. Villanueva. Mary Margaret M. Visda.
Natalie Jane G. Abelia. John Eric A. Alfaro. Ann Monica M. Altera. Adrian L. Angeles. Marian Larissa C. Antonio. Aileen Grace P. Aragon. Grace M. Bagon. Cheryl Mara V. Baldeo. Maria Cristina A. Balingbing. Jel B. Banawa. Yun Ho Chung. Ruby Rose E. Corpus. Karen Joy S. Dagundon. Takako D. De Luna. Jamie Elianay C. De Los Santos, cum laude. Darlene D. Deluso. Sri Michi Cordel V. Domantay, cum laude. Lorraine Kim C. Earl. Acel Marie C. Esguera. Jessica Christy T. Esquivias. Jason S. Yulin, Ronalyn L. Favores, Maria Beatrix S. Pamilara, Blessel O. Faustino, Maria Kat Crystalline Julian R. Halandra, cum laude, Danica Jane P. Lagatus, Catherine Eunice R. Lastimosa, Pamela Paula Lynn P. Luciano, Jasmine Joyce D. Magdales, Dionel R.J. B. Mamariel, Rebecca Noel B. Makiling, Kimberly Zarina M. Martinez, magna cum laude, Diane Eunice D. Narciso, Hazel C. Naval, Lasel Ann R. Nieto, A. Panganiban, C. Peña, Monique M. Pilapil, cum laude, Charmaine Ann M. Kekep, Paul B. Kirit, Helen Grace O. Quizon, Ruben B. Rabago, Johanna Marie T. Robosa, Carlene Camille T. Salvador, Maria John Christopher V. Santos Estrella, Kimby M. Sairitan, cum laude, Mary Paul Filia C. Serrano, Charmaine Yvonne R. Sinoag, Sofia Angelica B. Shoho, Frances Therese C. Solitario, Elaine S. Songkuan, Nikki Caril N. Soriano, Yvonne Jovi A. Soriano, Rose Ann L. Sugapong, magna cum laude. Elise B. Sugita. Alpha Grace G. Surat. Janine Zaitan. Angelica O. Tan. Lokman Virginia A. Tang. Duke Andro V. Terry. Tito. Mazil Ronis R. Tordil. B. Trance. Maria Catherine C. Trinidad. Micaela Mercy Anais B. Lindo.
Call on the names of the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology. Diplomas will be awarded by Dr. Bienvenido S. Gadi and the Dean, Professor Maria Teresa T. Rodriguez.
May I request the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology to please come up the stage to receive their diplomas. Starting with Haniel Luis C. Aberin. Carissa May S. Andres. Windy C. Baxca. Mary Annalise C. Banang. Sarah Ann D. Basguin. Stella Marie C. Bernardo. Jade Roy C. Bulalia, cum laude. Senina A. Bulanadi. Graciela G. Kabagungan. Mary Janine V. Castillo. Angelea Marie R. Cruz. Patricia Ann R. Cruz. Kenneth John S. de la Peña. Don Edward S. de la Rosa. Aimee Q. Domicio. Angela T. Dugyang. Frances Faye D. Ebad. Samuel Mervani E. Econ. Nesil Claire S. Estanjan. Isaac M. Evangelista. Kerwin C. Faustino, cum laude. Cristel Joy D. Gaor. Bianca Colleen S. Gilbuena. Eleanor B. Hamid. Jana Denise M. Lacuna. Aiza May M. Lobaton, Loyalty Awardee. Sabrina P. Lomerio. Edeline A. Manao. Kathleen H. Mendoza, cum laude. Reyneline C. Mirabel. Lorraine S. Mirano. Elijah G. Mostaza. Anthony Francis M. Orbeta. Kate Erilyn R. Pablo. Paul Brian L. Panganiban. Eileen Joy C. Peña, Florida. Charlene S. Perez. Jessica Jean F. Portugal. Jassy N. Ramirez. Jo Marie P. Sabate. Juvil Malaya Y. Santik. Katrina V. B. Santos. Camille P. Sarmiento. Rosalie L. Seville. Jamil M. Tibayan. Vanessa Esusa V. Tolentino. Junilyn Marie M. Torres. Maria Lara May A. Ulep. Joanna Marie D. Uy. Ian Anthony F. Vera Cruz. Marial S. Vidal. Maria Rodowena G. Villamar. And Daniel G. Villanca Jr.
Assistant Professor John Michael O. Lorena and Associate Professor Edna U. Robles will call on the names of the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Diplomas will be awarded by Mr. Bertram Lim and the College Dean Professor Gisela D. A. Luna.
May I request the graduates of Bachelor of Science in Nursing to come up the stage and receive their diploma. Beginning with Lysel B. Ador. Ana Grace A. Adraneda. Adrian Kevin C. Agonoy. Charlene C. Jose. Arabel Ann P. Alcantara. Jo-Marie Ann G. Alvarez. Mark Wesley L. Ang. Ruel Francis C. Angeles. Ray Andrew C. Aquino. May S. Arancillo. Geraldine M. Arce. Araceli R. Arcilia. Christine Marie R. Baitiong. Jana Ray R. Balaga. Ariel Marian C. Balingit. Mary Grace D. Banyas. Ariel B. Baroma. Geda K. V. Bebita. Janice Di Belen. John Jerome E. Bellino. Larmay Shane A. Bokobok. Roxanne M. Buenviaje. Karen Lois V. Cabana. Alisa May S. Cabati. Maria Selena R. Cabrera. Shelby Giselle Caliva. Justin Nicole D. Calorina. Christiana Marie P. Kalubakib, Sarah Clary A. Camacho, Saldi M. Camia, Luigi S. Capiral, Krisha Loren D. Katapang, Kevin Elaine M. Chua, Dasha Carmel J. Corpus, Anthony James S. Ku, Angela Pauline P. De Jesus, Ana May F. De la Cruz, Max Cyril P. De Leon, Therese C. De la Cruz, Arvin D. De la Cruz, Trina May P. De Tiques, Dean Carla R. Diwa, Maricor Angela G. Docil, Genesis T. Dolo, Genevieve Nina Candy, Nicole Ann C. Dumangan, C. Inigo S. Edrelin, Jacqueline Rose Elampac, Kimberly T. Enriquez, cum laude, Evan Ellis D. Española, Charlene D. Estor, Grace P. Estrada, Joseph D. Estrada, Nazareth D. Evangelista, Claudette M. Factora, Giselle K. C. Pangasan, Mariela Teresita S. Gabuten, John Arvin D. Galam, Rochelle Ann A. Galvez, Gerard G. Gamido, Christine Krisha G. Gamat, Abigail P. Gonzalez, cum laude, Karen Vivienne L. Gonzalez, Luis F. Guerrero, Hanan T. Gialab, Kathleen H. Gutierrez, Denily Rose V. Haluag, Sofia Mintiati Harhanto, Angel Pauline Mabel M. Ibasco, Joyce O. Inigo, cum laude, Amberly
Jovi Ann H. K-O. Jackie Prain H. K-O. Brenda K. L. Ladiol. Regil V. Lagare. Jerilyn S. Lanyada. Ezra Lee. Christiane Marie Lingling. Cristel Camille T. Macaraig. Magaling. Paula May S. Manapol. Shannon Monique M. Mape. Rodelyn C. Maranyo. Sunshine Joy B. Miko. Maria P. Miguel. Sheena Gail D. Miraflores. Lara Jessica A. Mordeno. Angeli D. Navarro. Jose Maria S. Nunat, cum laude. Maria Sheena P. Ocampo. Michael Christian L. Ociones. S. Omania. Shaina Marie V. Ortiz. R. Pagarigan. Pasi. Karen K. D. Peñaflor. Joanne Carla S. Peralta. Shireen L. Fischel. Jonah Leira D. Pineda. May S. Poe. Alisa Clara V. Prado. Mary Joy B. Raca. Jacinta Esperanza A. Rasadran. Marie Yvonne S. Razon, cum laude. Angelica V. Reyes. Mary Rose P. Romano. Angelica Priscilla Salvador. Elise Margaret M. Salvador, Loyalty Awardee. Jethro A. Samson. Michael Angelo C. San Juan. Eunice Luis B. Santiago. Neil A. Santiago. Erica May D. Sico. Renz Mariel M. Sinangote. Don Michelle R. Shonko. Mariadnil M. Siso. Erica Joy M. Soriano. Danny M. Tejada, Adrian Henry W. Tombaga, Griselda G. Torres, Will John Anthony R. Trice, Cyril T. Tugalon, Jervin Isaiah P. Tupas, Uy, Kimberly Joy V. Valdez, Agnes May C. Velasco, Aleli Rose O. Velasquez, Isaiah Thomas A. Ventura, Anshireen Queen V. Vicedo, Aaron S. Villa, Marilyn C. Villa, and John Thomas V. Sablan.
Thank you very much. The awarding of honor and loyalty medals. The officer in charge, Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Benjamin C. Dairit, and the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Jerry M. Navarrete, will now award the medals for academic excellence and loyalty. The respective academic deans will call on the names of the awardees. Parents are requested to escort the awardees on stage.
I have the privilege to present the honor graduates and the loyalty awardees of the College of Arts and Sciences. Sherry Ira B. Roman, Loyalty Award, accompanied by Mrs. Rizalina Roman and grandmother Mrs. Anastasia Benedicto. Pamela May L. Carlos, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Henry Carlos. Jeril L. Gonzalez, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Gerardo Gonzalez. Michelle Kate A. Arsolon, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Paquito Arsolon and grandmother Mrs. Susana Aliño. Debbie Ann Rosel B. Ambat, cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Rosalie Ambat and grandmother, Mrs. Atanasia Ambat. Cesar A. Balaoy Jr., cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Cesar Balaoy Sr. Marvin Leo J. Chico, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Marpel Chico. Christine Joyce R. Fernando, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Crisostomo Fernando. Jessie Ann A. Lasaga, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Antonio Lasaga. Prabjot Sidhu, cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Barinderjit Kaur. Maria Luisa O. Suliman, cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Milagros Suliman and Aunt Mrs. Ulpiado. Kevin Paulo M. Zoleta, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Soleta. Mark Joseph H. Alejo, magna cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Hernani Alejo. Aika Luis D. Enriquez, magna cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Hermie Enriquez. Jesus P. Pacampara, magna cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Pacampara. Rina A. Cruz, magna cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Romeo Bonifacio and Mrs. Arsansu Cruz.
I have the privilege to present the loyalty awardees and honor graduates of the College of Business Administration. Danine A. Mayo, Loyalty Award, daughter of Mr. Danilo Mayo and Mrs. Angelita Mayo. Joe Mark M. Lagman, Loyalty Award, son of Mr. Sunny Lagman and Mrs. Maria Lagman. Maan Meco B. Alfonso, cum laude, daughter of Mrs. Conrado Alfonso and Mrs. Imelda Alfonso. Mark Nico S. Hio, cum laude, son of Mr. and Mrs. Emmanuel Hio. Dong Hai Nguyen, cum laude, son of Mr. and Mrs. Nguyen. Precious Marie L. Umlas, cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Maria P. Leritana and Miss Sol Leritana. Almalin M. Marquez, cum laude, daughter of Mr. Alex Marquez and Mrs. Marisa Marquez. Maria Ina E. Carbajal, cum laude, daughter of Mr. Ronnie Mar Carbajal and Mrs. Lenny Carbajal. Princess May M. Marasigan, cum laude, daughter of Mr. Orlan Marasigan and Mrs. Shirley Marasigan. Ruel Harvey P. Pinto, cum laude, son of Mr. and Mrs. Pinto. Luis R. Ramos, cum laude, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ramos.
I have the privilege to present the two loyalty awardees and the sole honor graduate of the College of Computing and Information Sciences. Kim Gerard N. Airoso, Loyalty Awardee, accompanied by Mr. Gregorio and Mrs. Elenita Airoso. Dandy B. Semana, Loyalty Awardee, accompanied by Mrs. Virgilia Semana. Kim Justin S. Calvendra, cum laude, accompanied by his parents, Mr. Jose Mario and Mrs. Lily Calvendra.
I have the honor to present to you the honor graduates of the College of Education. Angeline G. Cortez, cum laude, accompanied by her parents, Mr. Manuel C. Cortez and Mrs. Liza G. Cortez. Elaine M. Martinez, cum laude, accompanied by her mother, Evelyn Martinez, and guardian, Mr. Juan Maranan. Eunice Sherina F. Panelo, cum laude, with her mother, Mrs. Erlinda F. Panelo. Angelica M. Sadiwa, cum laude, accompanied by her mother, Brenda Sadiwa, and guardian, Zephora McNeil. Maria Eleanor B. Valbuena, cum laude, with her mother, Mrs. Elena B. Valbuena, and guardian, Miss Lomenada G. Buenviaje. Garcia, magna cum laude, accompanied by his parents, Mr. Jerry Gucci Garcia and Mrs. Maria Teresa I. Garcia. Ruby D. Tumbukon, magna cum laude, accompanied by her mother, Mrs. Belia Tumbukon.
have the privilege to present the honor graduates and the loyalty awardees of the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Teofilo James R. Antillon, Loyalty Awardee, accompanied by Mr. Renato Ocampo and Mrs. Lisa Antillon. Faye L. Matining, Loyalty Awardee, accompanied by Mr. Rufo and Mrs. Adela Matining. Pauline A. Mayo, Loyalty Awardee, accompanied by Mr. Danilo and Mrs. Angelita Mayo. Charlyle Ira B. Agres, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Gregson and Mrs. Sylvia Agres. Micah C. Batuampar, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Michael and Mrs. Maria Nerissa Batuampar. Charmaine S. Bo, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Edmundo and Mrs. Lorely Bo. Jasmine S. Calvendra, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Jose Mario and Mrs. Lily Calvendra. Kim Beatriz B. Capuli, cum laude, accompanied by Aunt Miss Susan Capuli and Mother Mrs. Edita Capuli. Joseph Emmanuel B. Espirito, cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Karina Espirito. Laika Faye B. Miguel, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Arnold and Dr. Maribel Miguel. Mark Ansel S. Ortiz, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Orlando and Mrs. Marlene Ortiz. Ivana Melka O. Pacho, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Erwin Adrian Pacho. Christopher Kevin M. Santos, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Catherine Santos. Ana Joy T. Saison, cum laude, accompanied by Brother and Mrs. Alicia Saison. Marie Jonet Gale D. Tudao, cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Nenita Tudao. Jessa May Z. Viado, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Ronald and Mrs. Cynthia Viado. Kathleen B. Kakayorin, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Roger and Mrs. Rosita Kakayorin. Julie Carol Ann S. Chiang, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Joel and Mrs. Annalyn Chiang. Jamie Elinay C. De Los Santos, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Jaime and Mrs. Maria Celita De Los Santos. Sri Michi Cordel C. Domantay, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Cordelio and Mrs. Carmen Linda V. Domantay. Jerica Rose O. Irinco, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Erinco and Mrs. Josephine Erinco. Erica C. Maida, cum laude, accompanied by Mrs. Jerica Maida. Monique M. Pilapil, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Gilbert and Mrs. Percy Pilapil. Neka Alain T. Ramos, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Onofre and Mrs. Gina Ramos. Banjo D. Samson, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Joven Samson. Kimby M. Sairitan, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Apolinario and Mrs. Edelinda M. Sairitan. Maria Catherine C. Trinidad, cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Leonardo and Mrs. Maria Luisa Trinidad. Lizabel C. Francisco, magna cum laude, accompanied by Monsignor Maximo and Mrs. Marlena Francisco. Shairis Joy R. Mata, magna cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Edgardo and Mrs. Army Mata. Diane Eunice D. Narciso, magna cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Ronaldo and Mrs. Rodora Narciso. Rose Ann L. Sugapong, magna cum laude, accompanied by Mr. Altus Rivera and Mrs. Maria Teresa Sugapong. Congratulations.
I have the privilege to present the Loyalty Awardee and the 3 honor graduates of the College of Medical Technology. Isa May M. Lubaton, Loyalty Awardee, daughter of Mr. Henry and Mrs. Maria Cristina Lobato. Jade Roy C. Bolalia, cum laude, son of Mr. Sinon and Mrs. Juanita Bolalia. Gervin C. Faustino, cum laude, son of Mr. Eduardo and Mrs. Rose Faustino. And Kathleen H. Mendoza, cum laude, daughter of Mr. Nicanor and Mrs. Gloria Mendoza.
Present to you our sole loyalty awardee and 8 honor students of class 2013 of St. Luke's College of Nursing. Miss Elise Margaret M. Salvador, loyalty awardee, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Eduardo Salvador. Miss Kimberly T. Enriquez, cum laude, daughter of Mrs. Heidi Enriquez. Miss Abigail P. Gonzalez, cum laude, daughter of Mrs. Elsie Gonzalez. Miss Hazel Joyce O. Inigo, cum laude, daughter of Mrs. Charissa Inigo. Mr. Jose Maria Nunag, cum laude, son of Mrs. Charina S. Pasco. Miss Shaina Marie V. Ortiz, cum laude, daughter of Mrs. Lorna V. Ortiz. Miss Marie Yvonne S. Razon, cum laude, daughter of Mrs. Yolanda S. Razon. Fatima H. Tan, cum laude, daughter of Mr. Homer Michael V. Tan. Ms. Tan is also the highest clinical awardee, Lillian Weiser awardee. Ms. Janelle D. Tayo, cum laude, daughter of Mr. Winfred L. Tayo. Congratulations to all the honor students.
Thank you very much. Dr. Giseli Aurora E. Mina, Officer in Charge, College of Arts and Sciences, will introduce this year's highest academic achiever.
A message on behalf of the graduates will be delivered by Mark Joseph H. Alejo, magna cum laude.
Well, to Dr. Josefina Sumaya, the President of Trinity University of Asia, Dr. Benjamin C. Dairit, Officer in Charge for the Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Mrs. Leonora Ingente, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Attorney John Casiciones, the Commencement Speaker, Mr. Jerry Navarrete, Chair of the Board of Trustees, members of the Board of Trustees, the Executive and Managing Committee, Deans and Unit Heads, distinguished guests, members of the Trinitian community, family and friends, class of 2014, good morning. It is all done, and so we begin again. It is all done. In my 15 years in school, I never had a moment as sweet and triumphant as this. The chance to deliver the valedictory address. I was always second as a salutatorian in grade school and in high school. I greatly wondered how it feels to speak on behalf of the graduating class back then. Reflecting on my 4 years of stay within the confines of our great university, I describe the profound experiences I have had as a continuous process of renewal and becoming. This entire process is characterized by defeating my plain old self and putting on a new and best self. As the tradition will say it, we always surpass our limits. And yes, if I lacked the courage and faith to submit myself to this renewing process, I would not be able to overcome my limits and become the best. Therefore, I would not be right here in front of everybody speaking. The tradition, ideals, and values have truly molded me. 4 years ago, all I wanted was just to get a degree, acquire good grades, and join the corporate world after finishing college. But then I realized, as I look back, that nobody, even I myself, would have expected that I would become a person who is in an unending quest for knowledge and service. Pondering on the greater picture, I deemed that my life, especially in college, was a life in a constant battle. Privileged to speak on this festive day before everybody, in behalf and for the graduating class, it is imperative that I have to utter the language which best explains the experiences we have all had. And in doing so, I may be able to speak not just from this paper, which had been written carefully, but transcendentally from the heart. The force which unites us together, I have come to believe, is the experience of the constant battle. The experience of battling against the forces of apathy, selfishness, indifference, mediocrity, and complacency, which prevent us from renewing ourselves, surpassing our very own limits, becoming the best we can be as genuine Trinitians. Our entire college life can be viewed from the parlance of a constant battle. The moment we stepped into college and until this day, we engaged in warfare and resulted in our respective and shared experiences of this constant battle. Surviving college was tough. All the physical labors we did for our projects and group activities. We all pulled countless all-nighters for the multiple papers in various subjects that we had to submit morning the next day. Passing the subjects was tough. Getting academic awards was tougher. And finding the motivation and the strength to press on despite the rejections, failures, stresses, and anxieties was the hardest. Others have fought extraordinary battles. Some of us had part-time jobs in order to sustain our studies. Some of us have physical incapability, which made this battle even tougher for them, for they had to endure the limiting effects of the incapability. Whatever differences all of us have had, one thing is for sure, we all fought our way here. It's all done and it's all worth it. But the more important and the very essence of this momentous event is not the academic victory in itself. Rather, the victory to have been molded by the Trinitian ideals and values. On the forefront, we were called to be academically excellent and innovative students of great integrity. Those who had the very comfortable high school lives and did not take any serious effort to adhere to the highest academic standards as far as their respective institutions are concerned, realized in college the value of performing well and discovering that they were made for so much more. Second, we were called to participate and take action in society building by exemplifying the core values of our beloved institution instilled in us. All of us were able to immerse ourselves in communities and manifested teamwork, touching the lives of many people through our projects and outreach programs as one of the many aspects of our social responsibility. We saw how we became persons for others. And third, we were touched by our faith in God and realized that reason has to be informed by faith. Indeed, being a Trinitian is a continuous process of renewal and becoming. A constant battle we have to win in order to form ourselves and to see that we are essentially connected to other people. Today is a celebration of our conquest over the 4 or more years of constant battle. We rejoice with our family, friends, teachers and mentors, and the entire Trinitian community who have been part of our victory. And so, we begin again. Most of us think that today, our academic life ends and we go into the corporate world and establish ourselves to become successful. Some think of pursuing further studies. But at the end of the day, being a tradition does not end in a graduation. I propose that we contemplate two vital points. First and foremost, being a tradition is a continuous process of renewal and becoming. We become genuine traditions when we defeat our old selves and renew it. We cannot achieve genuineness by just getting a job and be satisfied with it. Neither do we become real traditions when we just go with the flow and accept the realities around us. Traditions always make difference. To become a genuine tradition, I concur, is a submission of self to the renewing powers brought about by the battles that we do engage in. It is something that we must ceaselessly work for our entire lives. All of us become true traditions when we do not just do well in work, but excellently and passionately. We must also improve the quality of work we do. And yet, we must remain honest and humble. This way, the tradition spirit lives on. Our future nurses and medical technologists become genuine traditions not just when they pass the licensure examination and do clinical work, but when they go out of their comfort zones and selflessly care for those whose health conditions are deteriorating and going beyond what is required of them in terms of medical attention. Our future hoteliers and chefs become genuine traditions, not just when they have hospitably welcomed guests and customers and cook sumptuous and world-class meals, but when they are able to feed the hungry outside the majestic hotels and shelter the homeless. Our future educators become true traditions, not just when they plant seeds of knowledge and pass on great ideals to the future generations, but when they go out of the four corners of the classroom to teach those who can't afford the expenses of getting formal education. Our future businessmen, marketing and finance experts do not become genuine traditions when they grow their businesses and get rich for the sake of only getting rich, but when they do share their riches to help the less fortunate experience life without worrying if they will eat tomorrow or not. Our computer experts and information technologists do not become real traditions when they develop various software and high-powered computers, but when they are able to share to the society the full benefits of the computer and enhance everyday living with it. Our future biologists and psychologists become genuine traditions not when they become doctors or scientists, but when they use their scientific knowledge and discoveries for the benefit and aid to the maximization of life's potential. Our future communication and media experts live out the true tradition spirit, not when they use their means to propagate ideologies, be it economic, social, political, and cultural, but when they use what they have to influence the greater many by producing contents that will strengthen and unify the whole nation as one people. Second point, by acknowledging and submitting ourselves to this unending process of self-renewal and becoming, we therefore surpass our limits, achieve greater things, and escalate to new heights. It is only by conquering our limitations that we can do more. I hope and pray that as we step out of this hall, We will surpass our limits by battling and defeating indifference, selfishness, apathy, mediocrity, and complacency to become persons for others. An experience of community and faith in God, we find marvel and strength in the constant battle that we go through. I hope that parents, teachers, and members of the Trinitian community will pray for us and constantly remind us to become successful Trinitians. Before I end this speech, I would like to thank the people which made my stay in Trinity University of Asia an extraordinary one. Thank you, Almighty Father, for giving me the chance to fulfill one of my dreams and aspirations. Thank you for all the blessings. This day is a manifestation of your goodness to your people. This is your work. May you increase and we decrease. All glory belongs to you alone. My parents, Papa Nani and Mama Olive, I honor you for giving best to raise a son like me. Your hard work finally bears fruit today. You too will forever be my inspiration and a constant reminder that I must do my best in everything I do. We've sailed through thick and thin, highs and lows. It's our turn now. I love you, Ma and Pa. To my younger sister and brother, Trisha and Simon, thank you for the support and encouragement. I love the two of you. To my grandma and granddad, Lola Mommy Luz and Lolo June, thank you for your words of wisdom, which had been my guideposts as I braved through college. Thank you also for the financial support, despite the fact that you need the money for yourselves. I love you. I am truly grateful to the great leaders and people of the Ligaya ng Panginoon community who did not think twice to help me pursue my studies. Attorney Toby Estrella for helping out with the finances, Professor Manny Manuel of the University of the Philippines, Diliman, for the scholarship fund that I enjoyed so that I don't have to worry but to just give my best shot in academics. Tito Frankie Nicolas for also helping out. Sir Vince Feliciano and Ralph Aligada of MIX Incorporated for being conduits of God's love for me. I won't be able to go back to school if you did not help me. Professor Raul Roncal of the Ateneo de Manila, Kuya Jim Orbe, and Rico Bautista for the spiritual guidance and support and for helping me live out a life that is pleasing to the Lord. The Legaspi family, Tita May, Tita Zenia, and Mares, for loving me and helping out in all possible ways that you can. I am thankful to you, President Sumaya, and to the other school administrators and heads for the opportunities and trust you have given to me. I hope I did not fail you. My deepest gratitude to the College of Arts and Sciences and the Department of Media Studies for the all-out support you have given to me. I am also very grateful to have been part of the Trinity Observer. I am honored to have led the publication for 2 consecutive years and be formed and trained to become a student leader in service of the studentry. To my classmates, thank you very much for sharing the passion for excellence with me. And lastly, thank you, my fellow graduates, for making it today. I honor all of you for finishing this battle called college and emerging as winners. It is all done, and so we begin again. May God bless us all. Thank you, and once again, good morning.
The graduates' pledge of loyalty to the alma mater will be led by Ms. Diane Eunice D. Narciso, magna cum laude. Graduates, please rise. After the pledge, please remain standing.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly pledge to Trinity University of Asia my deepest loyalty and do hereby promise to uphold all the noble principles and ideals for which she stands. I pledge to manifest the core values of the university, which are integrity, excellence, teamwork, innovation, and social responsibility. With faith in God our Savior, and with great determination, I will always endeavor to the best of my abilities to make myself worthy of the name of my alma mater that has taught me devotedly to be a good and successful leader towards a humane society. So help me God.
Mr. Dennis Luis D. Abellera, Coordinator of the Trinity University of Asia Alumni Affairs Office, will induct the graduates to the General Alumni Association.
Graduates, please raise your right hand. I, please state your name. Having been inducted as a member of the Trinity University of Asia Alumni Association, do hereby solemnly swear to faithfully discharge to the best of my abilities the duties and responsibilities inherent to my membership to preserve and defend the Constitution and bylaws of the Association, to help sustain its high morale and values, and to observe the Trinitian spirit in all my dealings with my fellow men. So help me God. Graduates, you can pin your alumni pin on your left chest. Thank you.
The rest of the audience, please rise. The benediction will be given by the Most Reverend Dr. Edward P. Malikdan Sr., Prime Bishop of the Episcopal Church in the Philippines and Board Trustee.
May the Almighty God continue to pour his blessings upon Trinity University of Asia. May Almighty God continue to bless its president, Dr. Josefina Somaya, and grant her good health and longer life. May Almighty God bless all the members of the Board of Trustees, the teaching and non-teaching staff, all its employees, and all its students. May God Almighty bless all the graduates throughout the land, especially those who finished from Trinity University of Asia, that they may indeed be persons for others in the service of God and country. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, keep our hearts and minds in the knowledge and love of Him. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us and remain with us now and forever.
Retire the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trinity March. Hail, beloved Trinity, behold thy colors wave high. You're the pride we hold so dear, to thee we pledge our loyalty. Beloved alma mater, come behold its glory clear. May our lives enlarge thy fame, Trinity's noble name. Hail, beloved Trinity, behold thy colors wave high. You're the pride we hold so dear, to thee we pledge our loyalty. Beloved alma mater, come behold its glory clear. May our lives enlarge thy fame, Trinity's noble name. All are requested to remain in their places until the recessional is over. That concludes our 52nd commencement exercises. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Ha?
Hanapin mo, sinawan.
Oh.
Ana dyan. Hindi ko makita.
Wait lang ah. Umiksena. Sila Janil pa, nasaan? Pwede ba? Hello? Kulay sa... Ay!
Ate mo.
Ana! Ana!
Ana Saison.
Ana Jay Saison?
Ana
Ana
Saison.
Saison? Jebe?